Good morning, everybody. How's it going? As you can hear, it is a fine fall day. The lawn is being mowed. As is the way around here. I gotta find something that work in my vocal range today. Been doing a lot of Sticky Fingers songs. I really like their stuff. Actually, I got an idea. I love starting with this song because it really just kind of sets a great start to the day for me. This is a Tom Waits song called I Don't Want to Grow Up. When I'm lying in my bed at night, I don't want to grow up. Nothing ever seems to turn out right. I don't want to grow up. How do you move in a world of fog that's always changing things? Makes me wish that I could be tall. When I see the price you pay, I don't want to grow up. I don't ever want to be that way. I don't want to grow up. It seems like folks turn to things they never really want. To live for is today. I'ma put a hole in my TV set, 'cause I don't wanna grow up. Open up the medicine chest, I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna have to shout it out. I don't wanna have my hair fall out. I don't wanna be filled with doubt. I don't wanna be a good Boy Scout. I don't wanna have to learn to count. I don't wanna have the biggest amount. No, I don't wanna grow up. When I see my parents fight, I don't wanna grow up. They go drinking out all night, and I don't wanna grow up. I'd rather stay in my room. Nothing out there but sad and gloom. I don't wanna live in a big old tube on Grand Street. When I see the 5 o'clock news, I don't wanna grow up. Comb their hair and they shine their shoes, I don't wanna grow up. Stay around in my hometown. I don't wanna put no money down. I don't wanna get a big loan. Work them fingers to the bone. I don't wanna float on a broom. Fall in love and get married and boom. How the hell did it get here so soon? I don't want to grow up. I feel like with all the smoke that's been around lately, my voice has just gone to shit. What's up, El Frog? How you doing? Yeah, Waits got some freaking amazing lyrics. Some of them are kind of hard to sing along to, not because of the quality of his voice, but because they're kind of tongue twisters. Like, what's this one? Schiffer broke a bottle on Morgan's head, and I've been stepping on the devil's tail. Across the stripes of a full moon's head, and through the bars of a Cuban jail. Bloody fingers on a purple knife, flamingo drinking from a cocktail glass. I'm on the lawn with someone else's wife. Come in my view from on top of the mast. Hey little bird, fly away home. House is on fire. Let me see if I can do this one. This is a Sticky Fingers song.
I hate doing bar chords. It's C sharp minor, so that would be.
This boat's sinking down to the ocean floor. Still drinking from the night before. I'm wishing right now I was fishing, and I'm thinking, but my mind's not listening.
I'll try this again.
This boat's sinking down to the ocean floor. I'm still drinking from the night before. And I'm thinking, but my mind's not listening. And wait.
Dang it. Okay, so I messed up some lyrics. Growing up is overrated. I'm gonna try this another time. It's our new song that I'm trying to practice. This is gonna be a little bit of a trial for a minute.
This boat's sinking down to the ocean floor, and I'm still drinking from the night before. And I'm wishing right now I was fishing. And I'm thinking, but my mind's not listening. Never felt so far away. Never lived before today. And it's been a while since I seen your face. It's been a while, time to turn the page. I wanna go home, I wanna feel the way I did. I wanna go home, back to the way it was. And I've got a feeling, this feeling won't go away. I'm not leaving, I'm waiting for a brighter day. And I believe it, that good things will come my way. So keep dreaming, feel like I'm dreaming always. Never felt so strange to me. And my guitar is all I need. And it's been a while since I've been down this road. It's been a while, time comes and goes. The sun is getting closer. Then why does it feel so cold? In the eyes of the world I'm older. I can't take it much longer. I wanna go home, I wanna feel the way I did. I wanna go home, back to the way it was.
Fucking hate doing bar chords. It's probably just because I suck at doing them. That's why I prefer jazz. Like, yeah, sure, I gotta put my fingers all over the fretboard, all weird, but at least I don't have to frickin' bar stuff. Squeeze the shit out of the neck.
sometimes be cruel, but under certain conditions you have to forget the rules. At the feast of fools, everybody has a voice. Nobody goes to the bottom except by their own choice. It's time for the silent criers to be held in love. It's time for the ones who dig graves for them to get that final shove. Time for the risings of the universe to be clipped even by the faceless kings of corporations. It's time for chaos to win and walk off with a prize which turns out to be nothing. The feast of fools, outlaws can all come home. You can wear any disguise you want, but you'll be naked past the bone. At the feast of fools, people's hands weave like. There is a time and wind flowering in the darkest night. It's time for the silent criers to be held in love. It's time for the ones who dig graves for them to get that final shove. Time for the rising of the universe to be glimpsed even by the faceless kings of corporations. It's time for chaos to win and walk off with a prize which turns out to be a big fat nothing. Shadow, come here. Come here, kitty. Yeah, she doesn't want to hang out. I hate ads so much. What's up, Peter Griffin? What's up, Franks? I do enjoy expressing myself on this guitar. It's a beautiful instrument. Let me see if I can find. This is a good, relatively easy one that I still need to practice a little bit. What up, Uchi?
there. Ah, is that a Naruto reference? Lord of the Starfields. Nah, I'm not gonna go that low. Lord of the Starfields, ancient of days, universe maker. Here's a song in your praise. Wings of a storm cloud, beginning and end. You make my heart beat like a banner in the wind. Love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Lord of the Starfields, sower of life, heaven and earth are full of your light. Voice of a nova, smile of a dew, all of our yearning, it all comes home to you. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Oh, love that fires the sun, keep me burning. Anyways, yeah, I used to watch Naruto a long time ago. What kind of headphones good for guitar? I don't know, man. I just kind of have stuff. Thank you. Still practicing. Every day is a little bit of an improvement. It's just all about compounding improvements. I'm on a Bruce Coburn kick today, which I usually am anyways, but this is such a good song. Let me see if I can get the bust out the capo. Unfortunately, I don't know that song. Sunset is an angel weeping, holding out a bloody sword. No matter how I squint, I cannot make out what it's pointing toward. Sometimes you feel like you've lived too long. Days drip slowly on the page. You catch yourself pacing the cage. Proving who I am so many times. The magnetic strips worn thin. Each time I was someone else, and everyone was taken in. Powers chatter in high places, stir up eddies in the dust of rage.
set me to pacing the cage. I never knew what you all wanted, so I gave you everything. And all that I could pillage, all the spells that I could sing. It's as everything were written in the Constitution of the age. Sooner or later, you'll wind up pacing the cage. Sometimes the best map will not guide you. You can't see what's round the bend. Sometimes the road leads through dark places. Sometimes the darkness is your friend. Today these eyes can bleach down land for the coming of a outbound stage. Pacing the cage. Pacing the cage.
Finally getting that one down a little bit. Yep, they are Sennheisers. They're Sennheiser HD6 Mix. Yeah, I use studio monitors just because, I don't know, I don't like colored sound. I hate the way that most sound systems are built, because everybody's like, yeah dude, just put more bass in it. It's like, no, you're destroying the balance of the sound. Not everything needs to have too much bass. I feel like too much of art is completely unbalanced nowadays. It's all about just whatever the ear candy is. Exactly, more bass means less high and mid, because there's only so much energy that you can take up before it starts to just destroy the rest of the sound. The more energy you put into the low end, the less you get in the high end. The more energy you put in the high end, the less you get in the low end. It just keeps on. It's like it's a battle back and forth. You have to learn how to balance. But anyways, I digress.
Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? You want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in a blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada. Whoa, Canada. With your face sketched on it twice. You're my blood like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. I could drink a case of you, darling. Still, I would be on my feet. Still be on my feet. And I'm a lonely painter. I live in a box of paint, frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. And I remember that time you told me, you said, love's touching souls,
that's the end of the note right there. One of these days I should learn the proper way to do it. I remember seeing this. There was this one video of this asshole saying like,
You know what? I don't like these people that they play the campfire chords and they don't know the real song. They don't know how to play it. They should just go learn it instead of, just playing on the street and, playing the bad version of the song. It's like,
fuck you, man. Fuck you. Let people express themselves how they want. Nobody has to be a complete freaking copy of someone. A copy of someone else is just a bad imitation. I'd rather be a great original than a bad imitation. Oh yeah, I know it's rage page, but it's just so... It's stupid that there's people that fall for it. They're like, yeah, you know what? You need to be able to play all the way up the neck in order to, be a real guitarist. It's like, no. You can access everything you need in the first 3 frets of the freaking guitar. Because it's the same thing all the way up the neck. It's just slightly different. So many fucking different ways to do this. And it's just, I don't know, that stuff pisses me off. Not that people have that opinion, but that other people are like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I was doing something bad. You're not doing anything bad. Just express yourself, play guitar, have fun. Who cares what the original artist is like?
Oh, they're not playing my song right. Oh, I want them to play it good because they're not real musicians unless they do it my way.
Who cares? I don't know, I hate critics with a fiery passion. Because most of them actually aren't even real critics. What they are is they're tastemakers. They are people that like, oh, this is good because I like it. And they give no qualitative things like, oh, I don't like that. That drum beat sucks. No. Give some actual constructive criticism. Is the frequency off? Is it too repetitive? Does it need to get some change up? Does it need to have a better, maybe a different drum sound? I don't know. There's just so much. Like, I hate Anthony Fantano. I used to watch him, and I honestly hate him so much now. Because, like, all he does is take his opinion and just make people think, oh, I think that too. Because Anthony has good taste in music. Therefore, whatever he says is the gospel truth. I know that's not everyone that's, in his audience, but there's so many people that are like that. They're like, their opinion of art is based on someone else's opinion instead of, how did you react to it? Did you like it? If you liked it, cool. If you didn't, go look at some other art. Is it that freaking hard to think for yourself that you can't? But anyways, I digress. Yes, exactly.
Takes a beating up and I'm gonna put them all away. Rushing me around and you're sending me straight down. You lie to me as we finally got a handle on the doors that we open and shut. Packing on my suitcase cause I'm going far away. I'm going to a place where the credit cards don't decline on me. As we finally got a handle on the doors that we open and shut. She took her time, took my mind. Forget mine. In my frame of mind, we took our time. She took mine. We're remotely secluded in a faraway place. heading to a land where everything is okay. Don't think suddenly that you and me got a handle on the doors that we opened and shut. Packing on my suitcase cause I'm going far away. Going to a place where the... Wait, no, that's not the lyric, it's... Could you take a little time, equal balance your ways? Cause everything we do that we put on display, maybe you and me are a little the same. So what do you think of, or what do we make? And she took her time, she took my mind. Forget mine. In my frame of mind, we took our time. She took mine. Yo, Cash, how you doing, brother? Been a long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Hope the football matches have been doing good. I need to get better at that high part of that, on the chorus. Also, it's just been really hard to sing lately with all the smoke around here. Got my tea. It was freezing earlier, now it's starting to get kind of hot. Oof. I need to find some more Bruce Cockburn songs. Let's go look through the... You know what? I'm gonna... So that way y'all can see what I'm looking at. I'm gonna pop open the window capture. Do 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 do. There we go. Yes. I have a lot of tabs open. Ooh. Let's see if we can do, do you say is the difference between rock and metal? Chord structure, tempo, content. Rock is essentially just a different form of pop. I think my guitar's out of tune. Shouldn't rely on this thing. It sucks. That still sounds out of tune to me. I'm gonna use this tuner. $0.01 out of tune. 6 cents out of tune. Cookie Monster? No, that's Tom Waits, dude. That's Tom Waits in a blue fursuit. I swear to God, you know, if they ever take the suit off of the Muppet for that plays Cookie Monster, you just see Tom Waits under there. And I'm not saying that as an insult. I fucking love Tom Waits.
I think it's very funny that a lot of I wouldn't say Tom Waits is not crapped on as much as a writer, but like all of my favorite writers and all the people that made a huge impact on me, and he's like, well, Allen Ginsberg is usually pretty critically acclaimed, but Bukowski, Kerouac, there's like a bunch of other writers that like, they're like, these are bad writers. I'm like, oh, I like their stuff. That just goes to show that academia should not be in charge of trying to figure out who's the greatest artist, or the fact that they're, or even calling someone a great artist. The problem is these people are using really weird quantifiers, like, oh yes, that's technically this is good. It's like, no, well, who cares if the technicality of a piece? What did it do to the culture that it was exhibited in? Great art does not exist in a vacuum. Great art changes the environment in which it is presented. Whether that's good or not, whether it has good effect, is unimportant. Oh yeah, I love Jim Morrison. Awake, shake dreams from your hair, my pretty child, my sweet one. Choose the day and choose the sign of your day, the day's divinity. First thing you see, a vast radiant beach and cool jeweled moon. Couples race down naked by its quiet side. We laugh like soft, mad children snug in the woolly cotton brains of infancy. Music is all around us. Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss. Yeah, I'm a huge Doors fan. That's another person that a lot of people have said that, like, he writes crappy poetry, or it's like, yeah, but I don't see you making anything. Who cares if it's bad? Just do something. But yeah, I really love, I'm very, very influenced by Jim Morrison in a lot of different ways. I do want to try to imitate him, but me and him have very similar personalities and interests. I say have because, you know, no one dies. We're all just stuck in a portion of time. But anyways, back to the song. When you've got a... I'm gonna try this a different register. When you've got a dream like nobody can take you down. When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can push you around. Today I dreamed about when... Okay, now I'm gonna have to actually do it in the proper register. Sorry about that. When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can take you down. When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can push you around. Today I dreamed of how I used to be. Things were different before. Picture shifts of how it's going to be. Balance restored. Even though you know for a moment that it's your time, and you can born with the power of 1,000 generations. See, that chord's off. It says C, D, but it doesn't go there. It resolves. It goes C, G, or it goes up. Sorry. I hate ultimate guitar chords. When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can take you down.
the power of 1,000 generations.
Gotta scroll down to the rest of the lyrics.
When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can take you down. When you've got a dream like mine, nobody can push you around. Beautiful rocks, beautiful grass, beautiful soil where they both combine. Beautiful river, covering sky, the thought of possession, but all this was mine. Even though you know for a moment that it's your time, and you can war with the power of 1,000 generations. And when you've got a dream like mine,
Trying to get that rhythm hard.
nobody can take you down. When you got a dream like mine, nobody can push you around.
Yeah, I need to get that one down more. Child of the Wind is my favorite, dude. Close to Life is so good. I forgot about Love Loves You Too. I need to check that one out. It's been so long. Oh, dude, this is a good one. I think you might like this one. Glenn. Pretty sure you remember this one. This one's it's off of the same album as Piggy's Wall. Or what is this also? I think this is from keep going too. This is I think it's on the compilation album.
Look away across the bay. Yankee gunboat, come this way. Uncle Sam gonna save the day. Come tomorrow, we're all gonna pay. And it's burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? It's burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Something dead under the bed. Local diplomats hang their head. Never mind what the government said. They're either lying or they've been misled. Burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Philippines was yesterday. Santiago, Greece today. How will they ever make the late news pay? They didn't have the CIA. And it's burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Here it comes, the loaded gun. We gotta keep the commies on the run. You probably bury everyone for liberty, life, and just plain fun. And it's burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn? Burn, baby, burn. When am I gonna get my turn?
Yeah, Bruce Cockburn, dude, is freaking amazing. You should check out some of his stuff. And I'm butchering his music, but he's got probably, to me, he has the most dense poetry that has meaning for us socially, spiritually, plus amazing chord structures in a lot of his songs. Like, some of them are very simple, but if you listen to the way that he plays them when he does it, he does a very complex form of those chords and interweaves them beautifully versus how I'm doing it. Yeah, he's got amazing stuff. Top 10 artist of all time for me. Amazing Canadian. Oops, clicked on the tab. I don't think so. As far as I know, he just, would sit there and read his poetry and just kind of drink beer. Kind of just, what? People are stupid. Life is good. Life is bad, Things are weird. I like Bukowski, but he's got such an interesting vocal quality. Hypnotizing to listen to. A mesmerist for the ages. Where I just had that song and then I clicked on the wrong version of it and now it's gone. Oh, here we go. See, this is what I mean by Bruce Cockburn, because, it's been a while since I heard this song, so I've kind of forgotten how the melody goes, but it's rainforest, mist and mystery, teeming green, green brain, facing lobotomy, climate control center for the world, ancient court of coexistence, hacked by parasitic greedhead scam, from Sarawak to the Amazonas, Costa Rica to mangy BC hills, cortege rhythm of falling timber. What kind of currency grows in these new deserts, these new, brand new floodplains? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? And that's the chorus. And then cut and move on, take out trees, take out wildlife at the rate of a species every single day, take out people who lived like this for 100,000 years. And inject 1 billion burgers worth of beef, grain eaters, methane dispensers. Through the thinning ozone, waves fall on wrinkled earth. Gravity, light, ancient refuse of stars. Speak of a drowning, but this is something other. Busy monster eats dark holes in the spirit world where wild things have to go to disappear forever. And if a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? Does anybody hear? Damn, that's good. Nope, that's just tab. I hate looking through tab. I'd rather just know what the chords are and figure it out myself. But that's just for me. That's just me. Not everybody else thinks the same way. Oh, dude, check out what I just found. Peggy's Kitchen Wall. Let's see. see if I can find out. Piggy's Kitchen Wall, Bruce Coburn. Yeah, so this says C, but there's no C there. Yeah, that's not a C. What the heck? I'm just gonna ignore that. What key is this in?
Wall, ooh, put that bullet all in Peggy's kitchen wall.
Yeah, I need to actually find the real chords for that song, because that's such a great song. Oh, no, I can't find the tab where it was. Of course, it starts playing the other song I was listening to. How do I find out? Oh, there it is.
When you've got a dream like mine.
It's so cute. Yeah, my cat just kind of, she does her own thing. I have no idea where she is at the moment. Sorry, just trying to figure out what. Kind of getting a little worn out of trying to play other stuff at the moment. Although I do kind of want to do stuff that I actually like.
Spend $1 million in a drop-dead suit. Touch your pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun don't shoot. I'm in the corner of a pouring rain. 60 men on a dead man's chest. And I've been drinking from a broken cup. 2 pairs of pants and a Moab vest. I'm full of bourbon, I can't stand up. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone. She broke a bottle, Morgan said. And I'm stepping on the devil's tape. Cause the straps of a full moon's head. Through the bars of a Cuban jail. Bloody fingers on a purple knife. Flamingo dripping from a cocktail glass. I'm all alone with someone else's wife. Admire view from on top of the mast. Hey little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone. Hey little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone. Yellow streets on a Hong Kong bed. Straight bows on a single-hand ride. To the carnival is what she said. $100 makes it dark inside. And a man in a drop-dead suit. Touch a pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun don't shoot. I'm in the corner of the pouring rain. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Houses on fire, children all alone.
Like, Cortex Rhythm of Falling Timber. Okay, so on the Ultimate Guitar, they butchered the lyrics too, because it doesn't say that on the Ultimate Guitar version. Which is just frustrating that there's so much distortion in the world, I guess you could say. It's like, shit, man, I just want to learn something. I don't know. I guess I'm just someone in pursuit of the real in a world of fakes. That's off. It's only 4 cents out and I can still hear it. Do you think is this stupid? I don't even know why I have this thing. This is the worst device ever made, because it makes people think that they're in tune when they're not. Because that said that I was in tune. Like, yes, it might be in tune for most people to be able to hear, but I can still hear that it's out. It really annoys me when I go hear live music and I can hear that stuff slightly out of tune. That's about as close as I'm gonna give it the B string. Just 2 cents with that one. 2 cents. Sorry, y'all. In tune. Slightly out. If anything, I just wanted about maybe 3-4 cents bright, sharp, because I like the bright sound. But other than that, those freaking little stockhead tuners are useless. See, this is how I know this is a crappy guitar. The harmonics on this would suck. Anyways, I just need to stop fiddling with it. It's still bothering me. Okay, so the chords. Are you talking about for Peggy's Kitchen Wall? So D. Okay, so it's.
Put that bullet hole in Peggy's kitchen wall. Oh, put that bullet hole in Peggy's kitchen wall.
Wait, G over A? So that's kind of hard. I guess I could just go up to here for an easier way. Well, kind of like the A7 sound.
Peggy's kitchen wall. Till they put that bullet hole in Peggy's kitchen wall.
Nah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But here's a different one.
And I was up the road, an easy street, watching everybody stand around and cheat.
Oh yeah, there goes T. There it goes.
Man comes up, says, move along, back to the corner where you belong. Mama just wants some barrel house all night long. Here's the city singing like a siren choir. Some fool tried to set this town on fire. TV preacher scream, come on along. Feel like fairy, face to face with King Kong. My mama just wants a barrel house all night long. Sometimes I wonder what I am. Feel like I'm living in a hologram. Doesn't seem to matter what's right or wrong. Everybody's grabbing, coming on strong.
night long. Mama just wants to barrel house all night long. I think I'm done playing other people's music for a little bit. I'm just gonna chill out. One of my favorite things that I've been doing lately, I wonder if I can figure out how to show you guys. Like this, maybe? It's just been going just up and down the neck. And just do this for hours a night. I also like to try to switch it up too, for how 100%. I also like try to practice stuff in octaves. That's okay, JoJo. Life is best lived not on the phone. Man, I haven't heard that song in so long. No idea. Let me look it up. I can probably play it. I can play anything that I can play. Oh, this is gonna give me a copyright strike. Metallica. They're just ugh. Not as music, but as businessmen. What keys this in? B minor. Key V. No. Key of A. Key of A. Unfortunately, that's all up here, and I'm not going to even try that. A Mixolydian. Either I'm out of tune or they're out of tune, because I can hear it. It's okay. Oh yeah, you guys couldn't hear even the thing that was playing, could you? Yeah, so I was just listening to the song. Just realized that it hadn't been playing that entire time.
I can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or a dream. Deep down inside, I feel the scream. This terrible silence stops there. Now that the war is through with me, I'm waking up. I can now see that there's not much left of me. Nothing is real but pain now. Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh, please, God, wake me.
Not my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, Metallica is overrated. Like, let me show you some good metal. I gotta go through my library of my stuff. Whoops. I think Metallica is only famous because they're famous. It's like, yeah, they helped promote a genre. It's just so... It's like Megadeth. Watch me become a god. Oh my god. Let me see. Where's my metal playlist? Gojira is good. I hate that I type in the first thing that comes up is fucking Metallica. Where's my playlist? Yeah. So find it. It's been too long since I listened to metal. Slipknot is good. I think they're metalcore though. Most metal kind of sucks. I'm not saying like modern metal. I'm talking about like 80s metal. It's like, what is it? No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy is also very overrated. Yeah, the song, you know, he rhymed masses with masses. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Great rhyming. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of deconstruction. And then the rest of his songs are like, I'm so crazy, no one likes me. Look at me, I'm paranoid. You know, I don't know. I'm a harsh judger, I'll say that. Especially when it comes to music, because it's like, I have very, very strong opinions about what things should sound like. Especially as someone that did a lot of producing. And especially, like ever since I can remember, I've been focused on thinking about what is art, how does one define art? What is and isn't art? Because things are and they aren't. There is some fuzziness to life, but some things can be cut with a knife in half, and there is distinguishable differences between art and not art. But the problem is a lot of people that make bad or stuff that's not art
want to sell it at a high price, and they can't do that unless convincing gullible people that, oh no, this is just high art, you just don't understand it. It's like, no, it's mud on a wall. It took you 5 seconds to think about, 5 seconds more to do. That's not art. But a lot of musicians and a lot of music out there is not about the message or them actually trying to say anything. It's about the inflated ego of the rock star, because that's why I think some of the worst stuff that happened was the promotion of artists during the 60s and 50s as these kind of dancing monkeys that we should all celebrate and try to be like. It's like, no, we shouldn't just be like, try to be a more extravagant consumer. Because these rock stars, and celebrities, they're not great people. Most of what they do are, like, if you see it in the news and stuff like that, they're usually assholes. We should not be promoting them as role models and holding them up as the height of artistic standards. We should have ethics and morals based in our art. I'm not saying that our morals should be based on religious things, but there should be at least something to gain from art. It's not about taking away value from the audience so that way you can self-aggrandize, put yourself in this kind of godlike status of a Dionysian artist, you basically just drinking their life away or smoking their life away. We need to promote artists that do good things. Jesse Wells, I think, is a great artist. Pretty good at poetry, says good stuff. Not everything is gonna be, has to be a protest song or say something about the state of the world, but at least say something from a new perspective. If you're gonna talk about this, if you're gonna talk about love from a new angle. Talk about how love has affected you, not, oh, I see this is the generic formula for a love song, so let me just put on some major chords. And then we'll have a nice little happy, I love you, you're the best. It's like, no. Did you actually experience that? If not, don't write of it. Write what you feel, not a formula. Anyways. Oh, do I have calluses on my fingertips? Oh yeah, dude. I can't honestly feel my fingertips. Like, they're pretty much dead at this point. I don't know if you can see. But yeah. I have grooves worked into my fingers. And those don't go away. Yeah, so Julian, yes, I love his stuff. I've been exposed to a little bit more via the YouTube algorithm, thankfully. Amazing guitarist. I need to check out more of his stuff. Lately, I've been going through... who have I been checking out recently as guitar? Oh, so there's this guy here on YouTube. He streams. He's probably streaming right now. Check out JC Practices. Real nice guy. Great. He's always doing scales. Great to converse with and just hang out with. Kind of body doubling while practicing. When it comes to guitar, lately I haven't really been focused much on other guitarists as much as music theory and how to apply that. So a hammer-on is very simple. That's it. A pull-off sounds like this. So if I'm playing, not good at pull-offs. But a pull-off, what you're doing is you're kind of plucking the string so that way you get the note behind it with that finger. And a hammer-on is just... I like how my ring is like a little shaker. It's on the same string, yes. Because you don't you can, I guess you could hammer on an open string, but it would make a weird sound. But if you do a hard enough hammer on, you don't have to do a pull off. You just do it quickly, and the impact of the hammer on should kind of keep it ringing. So I can put this to where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And it's also good to practice, mostly I would say with your pinky, because that's where all the cool stuff happens. All the cool stuff is going to be done with your pinky. Boring stuff's going to be done with your index finger. Harmony's going to be with these two. Melody's always going to be with this. At least that's what I've noticed. It's like, this is going to be your root note usually, or your bass. These are going to be your harmony. It's off again. Dang it. Let me get new strings. Close enough. These are the fingers you're gonna want to like practice hammer-ons and pull-offs with the most, because that's gonna be the hardest one to do. So like find something to watch and then just do this while it's playing. Just because a lot of people will say, no, you need to be intentional, and I totally understand the idea of training yourself to not make a mistake by going slowly and deliberately and consciously, but honestly that just builds up more frustration than anything. The way that I practice and the way that I think about practice is a little bit different than I've seen most guitar teachers and most just teachers in general. Usually they'll be like, here's some exercises, do these things, these will improve your dexterity or improve certain things. Yes, they will. The problem is they're boring, and motivation is killed by boredom. So what you need to do is practice those scales or exercises for a few minutes, but then find your own way of making it sound fun for you. So like, I'm just practicing the major scale, but I'm just hitting random notes so that way I can have a little bit more than just... No one plays music like this. This isn't how music is made or played. So you're practicing boredom, essentially. But that's why I like to play songs on here as a way to kind of get feedback on how much I should be doing a bar chord, how much pressure should be doing, and all that other stuff, because I actually like the songs. Because if you like what you're doing, you'll do more of it. Work in the boring stuff, but focus on the fun. That's with anything with learning. If you're learning math, find a way to apply that to something that's fun for you. Like, if you're having a problem with algebra, find formulas that actually do things in real life. Like, say you want to build something, try to figure out how am I going to build this using math, which is just construction. Most construction workers know how to build stuff because it's basic math, but it's applicable for them, so it's easier for them to learn. Stuff that's you can't apply in your real life, you're never going to use it, it's going to be boring, you're not going to be interested, you're not going to learn it, it's not going to make your brain grow. Find ways to take what you're learning and make it part of your lived experience rather than just your learned experience. Marcin? What's the full name? I'll check him out. Oh yes, I'm pretty sure I have. Let me check them out real quick though. Let's pop on the window capture. We'll go to there, and then we'll type in Marcin. Marcin guitar. Is it this guy? Ooh, he's doing Kashmir. Though, I wonder how much of this is really just production tricks rather than it actually being the live audio from this. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's very easy to fake shit like this. Because all you have to really do is just kind of mime it. But he probably played this in studio very well. Probably took a bunch of takes. 4 or 5. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, really cool. I'm gonna have to check out more of his stuff. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can hear the flamenco influence. Yeah, definitely gonna sub that. But still, like, wonderful performer. I wouldn't call him an artist, because I don't see any original music. No, yeah, he's a very good performer, though. I think it's another thing that not enough people discuss, especially nowadays, is the difference between a performer and an artist. You can be a great artist and a horrible performer. And you can be a great performer and a horrible artist. The quality of the art depends on a lot of different factors, but I think the most important one is how much does it change the art world? Because if you look at an art history book, they don't talk about all the people that were doing the exact same style. They talk about here's what the trends were. Here is the top few people in that trend, and then here's the person that came and broke those trends and brought something completely new. That's good art. That's great art. There's a lot of good art out there. There's a lot of bad art out there, but there's very good, great art, or very little great art out there. Exactly, 100%, Glenn. If practice isn't fun, then it's work, and work sucks. So make practice fun by whatever means necessary. Hell yeah. If you gotta smoke a joint to start practicing, do it. I will let you know, though, that no matter how many drugs you take, you won't be a great guitar player because of that, or a great artist because of that. That's something that I see is a big flaw in the hippie community. They think a lot of hippies that I met, like, they're taking psychedelics and they're like, yeah, man, now I'm just focused on art and stuff like that. And it's like, your drugs didn't make your art any better. It just exposed you to a different side of life. What makes good art is effort. At least from a technical standpoint. All the formulas, all that stuff can be learned. It's what you do with those, though. But just because you had a very life-changing experience and are able to kind of put it out there, if you can't communicate your message, it's also not good art. One of the points of being an artist is to be able to reach people with your ideas and let them see how you see in a new way. But if your art is just so obscure that no one can understand what the hell you were even trying to get at, you failed. And I've had a lot of failed art. Your art might be great from a technical standpoint, but if it doesn't reach anybody and doesn't resonate with their core, what was the point? Was it just your self-aggrandizing? Was it just so that you could say, oh, I'm an artist, oh, I have this piece in such and such a gallery? But what did it say? What did it mean? Did you change people's lives? Have you been able to shift someone's perspective on life? been able to improve their day with a few words? Has your art provoked someone to think in a way that they've never thought before? And so it's good to exercise and to do the things, you know. But what's the point of working out if you're not going to be lifting anything? Is it just to look good? Because one day you're going to become older and your body's not going to be able to produce the same amount of hormones, and it's not going to be able to maintain itself. So what is the point of wasting your time doing something just to look like something? Be something rather than just trying all your time looking like spending all your time trying to look like something. Just do something. Let your exercise inform your life, not just create a mask to deceive others into thinking what your life is. That's why I'm against Facebook, Instagram. I used to be all up in those, you know, and all that stuff, but what it does is it creates we're creating false narratives for other people to see about us. It's like, oh, look how awesome my life is in this picture. Look how rich I am. Look how cool I am. Look at what I'm doing. Look how important I am. But really, it's just a mask for us to put on so that way people can't see we're crying inside and see that we are afraid of death. Because all these things, all this wealth building, all of this, even my own art, things that we create, it's because of the underlying fear of death that we have, that we know that we are mortal. No matter what we do, everything that we do will pass away. So we do stuff to make it seem as though, oh, we're immortal, we're not gonna die, we're happy. I'm not saying that happiness is fake, but I'm saying that the fear of death drives a lot more of our behavior than we give it credit. It's why people build giant buildings. It's why they create plaques and donate money. It's why we have statues of pharaohs. It's why we have tombs. Tombs are, the bigger the tomb, the more you can see the fear of that person in their last moments of death. Because they're so scared to die that they forgot that they were alive and spent all their time trying to escape death instead of trying to run into life's arms. What up, Almora? ¿Cómo estás? Hey, Smart Spino. Hey, you got a new dinosaur for me today? Peace out, Glenn. Have a wonderful day. Going in a little bit as well. It's been almost 2 hours, but just hanging out, vibing. I already played. Oh, Gigantosaurus. Ooh, sorry, I don't know the song. I Want to Be Yours. But let me check out. Let's. Okay. We're gonna. Oh, we already got the thing up. So let's check out. Gigantosaurus. I'm assuming it's very big. Yeah, it's big, man. Oh, dude, last night I spent like forever reading the Wikipedia article for giftedness and high potential because I started watching that show on Hulu, starring what's her name? It's the lady that plays Dee from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I was like, what is a high potential intellectual? And then I started looking into it. And I was like, huh, interesting. Fascinating subject, learning about different types of intelligences. But a Gigantosaurus is a heart-like theropod that lives in Argentina. Cretaceous period. Okay, holotype. Wait a minute. What is the Cretaceous age? I need a timeline on my wall at some point. I need more charts. Oh, it's about 70% complete. The largest known terrestrial carnivores with exact size hard to determine. It's about maximum 43 feet as far as we found. Weight of about 4 to 13 tons. So cool. I know, right? I'm not gonna even try to look. There it is, dude. Right there. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce this. I'm too tired for this stuff. Carcharodontosauridae. Carcharodontosauridae. That's a tongue twister. That's so cool, though. Yeah. Who's the artist? Because I don't even know that song, dude. Like the closest thing I got to a love song is like something by Jim Croce. Sounds out of tune to me. I know it's in tune technically, but it sounds out of tune to me. Carcharodontosaurus. Well, I know it's. Oh, excuse me. Well, I know it's kind of late. Hope I didn't wake you. But I got something, can't wait. Know you'd understand. Every time I try to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. Every time the time was right, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. And I know it's kinda strange. Every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. And every time the time was right, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song. I'm sorry, I don't do that type of stuff. I mean, I do search some stuff, but like not usually when people ask. Mostly just because there's tons of bots, honestly. Yeah, I know a lot of good beginner chords. I think the best one that you can learn is really E minor 11. So it's just Boom. Second fret, first finger on the A string, your second string. Cool. Really cool chord. Another good one. Right there. Just right there. First fret, G7. C chord. Right there. First fret, second string, yeah. Yeah, just one finger. C chord. Boom. G7, and then you can go to D. And this you can make into jazz. Because this is just, if we take this and make it a minor chord, and we'll make it a 7 chord. I flat these 2 fingers. You can put 2 fingers on the first thing. Then your G string, second fret, third finger. That's D minor 7. So start on that. There you go. We're a little resolving kind of 2-5-1 chord structure. It doesn't sound like jazz because if you wanted to, you'd have to go up here. Wait, yeah, here's D minor 7 to G7, and then you got your C7. Oh, you can't see because of the microphone. Nope, it's a little too high. But yeah, there's a lot of chords you can play with just with one finger. This is another good one. That's in a Pink Floyd song. Actually, a lot of these are.
Lunatic is on the grass.
Okay, let me see if I can spin this. So this is very simple. Let's pop open. I'll show you real quick. We'll search. And then after this, I gotta go. I don't want lyrics, but I just need that part. Boom. Brain damage caused by alcohol. Yep. This should be the first thing to pop up. But this one's very easy. It's just D, and then that.
The lunatics are on the grass. The lunatics are on the grass. Remembering games
And this, you just shift this finger down 1 fret,
and daisy chains and lofts.
and then 2 fingers for an A7. So this is gonna be in your B string and your D string. You're just gonna have to learn those.
Got to keep the loonies on the path.
And this is the most difficult one out of this. It's just the D chord.
The lunatic is in the hall. The lunatic is in the hall. Paper holds their folded faces to the floor. And every day the paper boy brings more.
And then a little bit of a switch up, D7. And that'll bring you into the more regular campfire chords.
And if the dam breaks open many years too soon, if there is no room upon the hill, and if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, see you on the dark side of the moon.
This is a little bit harder, but there's other ways you can do it. Nah, dude, I'm a student. I'm just learning. I'm still learning stuff. Like, all the stuff that I know is just available for free on YouTube. I will say that your best resources are going to be, first of all, Rick Beato. Once you get to a certain level, He's not good to start off with. But Rick Beato is a very popular one. I think what would be the most helpful is to check out JC Practices. Because he's just a streamer that just practices all the time. And you can see how he practices and go along with some of the exercises with him. Listen to the tips that he talks about with people. And then check out Jens Larson here on YouTube. He'll show you how to do basic jazz voicings like I showed you earlier, the 251. Was it the... He'll show you how to do different stuff. And he'll break it down into like how to make it sound more smooth. But mostly you just want to learn music theory. Check out David Bennett on YouTube. He goes through different music theory concepts, but pairs them with popular songs that everybody knows, so that way you can understand, oh, this is that sound that they're talking about. This is, a 7 chord, and that's why they use it, just different things like that. David Bennett is great for that. Just listen to the music that you like, and then look up how to play that. And there you go. I don't think, you can still learn different courses or whatever. You can take those things. I think those are good. But I think when you're starting off, it's best to learn what makes you happy, because then you can just become really good at playing just a few chords for the songs that you like. And then when you hear another song that you like, be like, oh, that already has most of the chords I know, but it has a couple unfamiliar ones. And it won't feel as frustrating as trying to start from scratch constantly. Start with pop songs, play some very simple songs that you like. Not ones that are popular, don't play them because they're popular or because they're easy, but play them because you like them. Because there's tons of easy songs out there. Just gotta find them. Yep, and that's all you gotta do is just practice just playing that song over and over again. Don't get frustrated, just feel happy when you can do it. Also, when you make a mistake, don't stop. Keep going. Because when you mess up and you make a mistake and you stop there, you have to restart over and over again, and you just keep on hitting that same wall of frustration. If you ignore the mistake and you keep going, your brain just will kind of glaze by it, and the next time you play it, it'll be easier to not make that mistake. Because you're not so... The biggest problem a lot of guitarists that I've noticed have, or at least beginning ones, is that they focus too much on not trying to not mess up. And whatever you focus on, you will manifest, dude. And I'm not talking about the secret bullshit. I'm talking about if you're constantly focused on not spilling your coffee, you're gonna spill your coffee. But if you're focused instead on being steady and ignoring it when it spills a little bit, you're more likely to spill less coffee. You're focused on something other than what to not do. If you focus on what to not do, you're gonna end up doing that. Focus on what you want to do, and then ignore everything else. And that's just good advice for life. Because there's already people doing stuff that you don't want to do, and they want to do it. So leave that to them. Do what you want to do. Especially since, we're never going to become famous, from playing instruments. And even if we do, it doesn't matter. What matters is how much fun did you have doing it. Because if you spend hours being frustrated and being pissed off all the time playing guitar, stop playing guitar. Because life's too short to do stuff you don't want to do. I mean, we already have to do work and all that bullshit, even though we don't really need to. But, so we should spend our free time feeling fulfilled, feeling joyful. And if something is constantly frustrating you, maybe it's not for you. If it's frustrating you to where you hate doing it and you have to convince yourself to go do it, find something else. Follow your bliss, as Joseph Campbell would say. Don't. Where's that from? I'll look it up later. Oh shit, it's been 2 hours. Okay, so in 2 minutes when it hits 10 a.m. Ooh, okay. I have not. I'm gonna have to look into this. Oh, I probably will. Oh, heck yeah, man. I love poetry. I wish there was more spoken word poetry over music. I wish that was more normal. I know that there's rap, but honestly, like, I don't always want to hear a beat. I'd always want to hear boom, 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 you know, or like, you know, someone talking about how great they are. Sometimes I just want to hear some poetry over music. And I feel like a lot of people have left poetry for rap, and in that process lost the point. They lost the plot. I'm not against it as a genre per se, but like I'm against a lot of the artists because most of it's just talking about how great they are, or about mostly it's just talking about how great they are or how cool they are. You know, check out how much money I got. Look at me, look at me. That's what most rap is. It's really just, it's pathetic. Because it's just being like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool, man. I got like a car and everything. It's like, dude, so? And you did what for that? Oh, you were in a gang? Cool beans, man. Who fucking cares? What have you done with your life? That's why I admire Kendrick. Kendrick, I think, is a good rapper. Because he actually says shit. He says shit about what's actually happening in life that his life experiences. He's not talking about, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest. Damn, he has a whole fucking song about how he needs to be humble. Sit down, be humble, you know. I wouldn't say it's jealousy, it's more of, I'm a very critical person. I don't like critics, and so I'm a little self-loathing, but I actually have I'm not saying I just don't like something. I'm saying I don't think this is helpful. I think what it is for me it's more of sadness. I feel sad that the role models that I grew up with and that a lot of other people are growing up with are not someone to admire. They are extremely flawed people that need to be understood and empathized with, yeah, certainly, but you shouldn't go try to make your life emulating someone that it only cares about themselves. You shouldn't emulate self-centeredness. Oh no, yeah, I know. I have very, very, very strong opinions. And I'm not trying to survive on this app. I'm not trying to get anywhere. See, that's the thing though. I think too many people have soft opinions. They're too both sidesism. There's too much, well, you know, racists have good points too. No, they don't. There's too many people that are like, you know, well, people just can do what they want. Yeah, sure they can, but you should say, hey man, you're about to jump off a cliff. That's stupid. Not enough people are actually calling it like it is. All they're calling it is what exactly someone just told them to think. Oh, you know, my politician told me that you're a bad guy and therefore you're a bad guy. It happens on both sides. That's why I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I'm some secret third thing. Because all these people are just parroting their leaders, and I don't believe in leaders in the first place. That's why I think this stuff is necessary to criticize leaders. You should call out people and say, you know what, you suck. So that way people can see, oh, the emperor has no clothes. There's too much emperor has clothes going on right now. There's a bunch of naked people parading around as leaders of society. And everybody's like, oh my God, yes, you're the one of all knowledge. Yes, Taylor Swift, anything you say. Yes, Eric Weinstein, anything you say. Yes, Joe Rogan, anything you say. Yes, oh my God, you're the fount of all knowledge. There's too many people capitulating their brains to these talking heads that have nothing to say other than, oh, well, you know what? This thing might be good, might be bad, I don't know. But most of the time, what they're saying is just the words of someone else that got seeped into their head. For me, the thing is, no one has rights. And I think that's what people need to realize. You're not entitled to anything. There are no such thing as rights. As we have seen, a right that can be taken away is not a right. Asking permission from your slave master to do something does not make you any less a slave. Well, my master said that I can go have an abortion. So? Stop caring about what your master thinks. Unfortunately, yeah. And I don't think it's going to change for a few thousand years, but I want to be part of the change. Help people wake up that you need to make decisions for yourself. We have gone too far into a world of capitulating our intellect. Or to put it in more simpler terms, we let other people do our thinking for us, and that's killing us. Because there's so many people who are like, you know what? I got this. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about what's going to happen at the factory. Don't worry about where we're going to put the waste. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. I got tons of money. I have a nice smile. Look how cool I am. Yeah, look over here. Look at this cool, bright, shiny thing over here. Don't look at my factory. Don't look at all the trees I'm cutting down. Don't look at the environmental protections that are being taken away. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look how pretty this is. Look at this slop. Look at this thing that AI made. Isn't this so interesting? This is so funny. Look at what AI is doing. All the while, the fucking forest is on fire. And I'm not even joking about that. Literally, right across from where I live is on fire. We have rampant ecological problems right now because of our own greed and the hypnosis we've been put under by people that have too much money and want more. I don't know. See, I don't think so. I think it really has to do with. I don't think it has to do with the color of your skin. I think it has to do with what you say. Because if you say real good stuff, it doesn't matter. People on both sides, no matter what skin color, there's traitors to humanity everywhere. Oh, the topic? Oh, really? I've just been ranting about society, honestly. Originally, I was talking about the role models that we have in music and in rap and stuff like that. Like, I'm not fond of the genre, but it's not the style that I'm not fond of. I think it's cool. I don't like the artists. Same thing with pop. I hate the artists. Same thing with rock. I hate most of the artists. Because they're not artists, they're performers. See, there's nothing wrong with being ghetto. There's nothing wrong with, expressing yourself in the culture that you were brought up in. There's something wrong in being used by a corporation to sell more junk. If you look at most of these rappers, what do they promote? Expensive fashion, expensive cars, things to buy, so that way you can wear the thing to look like you are the thing. It's all facade. It's all about, hey, you can buy this too. You can be just like me. But you have to pay the price. You have to work really hard. You better work really hard at that job of yours so that way you can make a lot of money, so that way you can get these Nikes. These limited edition, they're only going to be made once. Shoes. Fucking shoes. People get very, very hung up on spending so much time and so much of their life to obtain something. And in the end, it's just another rock. So many people are spending all their time trying to dig for gold and picking up regular pieces of mica and being like, it's shiny. I spent past 20 years getting this rock. Oh, man, I'm so happy now that I have this rock and wasted all of my time for something I can't eat, I can't do anything with, and that its value is determined by someone else. Oh, you haven't even seen me pissed, man. This is just one of my more calm rants. But one day, people will be awake. Yeah, check them out, man. Desir, cool. I love folk music. But even then, there's a lot of that's bullshit too. To me, what makes something bullshit is, why are you doing it? Are you doing it to inflate your ego, to make yourself look cool? Are you doing it to just make money? Are you doing it to get power? Or are you creating art for other people, for your audience, so that way they have something to resonate with, so that way they can see that they're not alone in the universe? Are you making stuff to edify people's souls? That's what we need to be focused on. There's already enough people making stuff for money, and it's junk food. Junk food's everywhere. Junk music's everywhere. Junk art's everywhere. We need nutritious art. Art that can feed the soul, the mind, and make the body actually want to do things. That's why I like poetry. Because they're trying to get, usually in as few words as possible, an experience across. They're trying to get you to see through their eyes. Trying to shift perception to help you, to edify your soul, to make you feel something rather than take away your feeling. There's too much entertainment these days that's here to numb us and dumb us. Anyways, it's 10:14. It's been 15 minutes past the thing. Is it wrong to hate a typical person or a typical black man? I think we shouldn't hate people for their innate traits. We should hate what they do. I'm very much a preacher of love, and so like this is about as hateful as you'll see me get. I hate stuff that harms others. What we need to focus, because all emotions are valid. I think it's wrong. Yes, it is wrong to hate everyone. Yes, you can hate a person. It's good to hate Hitler because he genocided people. It's good to hate those that would force others to believe as they do. I'm not saying that laws are necessarily innately bad, but it is wrong to force someone to believe as you do. They don't have to, because like a lot of especially what's in America right now is coming down to not what you do, but what you believe. Because there's people on the left and right that are both actually very charitable people. And they have different views, but now you have to have the right belief. If you hate yourself, why do you hate yourself? That's the question. Hate has less to do with the qualities of others and more to do with yourself. So you need to ask yourself, what causes this hate? Because what is hate in the first place? Hate is a aversion to something, a strong aversion, which means that you are emotionally triggered. Your limbic system is being activated by the symbols and stimuli that you're encountering. So you have to ask yourself, why are these symbols within myself, symbols of myself, why do I have such a strong aversion to these things? Is it because I feel like these things aren't actually me? Is this something I've taken in from elsewhere that I don't actually resonate with? There's a lot of things about ourselves that have actually been, we have taken them in, made them part of ourselves just because we didn't know what we were doing. We just see something like, oh, I like that. So we start kind of doing that and it becomes part of us. And then later on we realize, wait a minute, I don't actually like that. I did at the moment, but then I realized it wasn't good for me. This is causing me to not like myself. That's when we need to cut out those things that take us away from our authenticity. Because a lot of things that we hate about ourselves a lot of things that we hate in other people are things within ourselves that we have a strong aversion to. So either we will justify them saying that, oh, well, because of my upbringing or because of I do good things, I can do this, or I'm allowed this. I'm entitled to this justification. Or we sublimate it. We put it underneath the level of our consciousness. We take it and we're like, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. We ignore it. We either justify the problem, the issue, or we ignore the problem. And neither of those are good. We need to be honest with ourselves and be like, yeah, shit, man, this is very unhelpful for me. I need to stop doing this. And it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of encouragement from other people as well. You have to put yourself in a good environment. A seed can't grow without water and dirt. It needs to have the proper environment in the proper proportions. If you have tons of dirt and no water, you're not going to grow. If you throw a seed in water, no dirt, how's it going to grow? What substrate is it going to hold on to? What if it's like an addiction? Reach out to people. Reach out to someone that you trust, that you're close with, that you know that you can be vulnerable with, and be like, hey, I am dealing with this. I would like to talk with you. Because a lot of times when we are honest with others about ourselves, it changes a certain part of our psyche to where we can recognize, yeah, I can get through this. I can get over this. You have the motivation to be able to conquer the things that you thought you couldn't conquer within yourself. If you don't trust anyone, talk to an inanimate object. Record videos and delete them. But that's why the whole church confessional thing exists, because it helps people to unburden themselves. It doesn't matter if anyone's sitting there listening. It's the whole point of venting. That's why prayer works. When people talk to God, they're just, in my opinion, you're talking to yourself. I think all of the universe itself is one entity. I think it is God, so I think technically when you're talking to yourself, you are talking to God, but yeah, exactly. Encourage yourself. Realize that it is yourself that you're talking to. You don't want to go into delusion, but talk to yourself, encourage yourself. That's how you love yourself, because there are parts of ourselves that we do hate, We do hate certain parts of ourselves. That's just kind of a natural thing, especially when we do something that's embarrassing or cringy, Anyways, I got to get going. It's getting too late. I got to get off the thing, but I hope this helps you, dude. Just if you want to love yourself, start thinking about the things in life that you love and realize that you're connected to those things. Nothing is alone. We're all in this together. No matter how far the chain goes, we're still connected. I will be going live tomorrow. Peace out, man.